Do you find yourself constantly feeling overwhelmed with everything that's going on with your life, feeling stuck in a rut, or simply unhappy all the time? I cannot believe I'm saying this, but have you considered trying meditation? Just hear me out for a second. I never believed in meditation. Like never, nada, zip. I was a huge skeptic because I seriously doubted how a few minutes of focused breathing each day could have any profound impact on our overall well-being. If it were that simple, wouldn't we all be happy? However, my perspective completely shifted after I decided to give meditation a try. It has only been 2 months, and so far, the ROI has been astonishing for me, and I honestly cannot be more surprised. So I decided to share my journey and insights so you can benefit from it as well. In this video, we will look at how Wes Anderson, yes, the renowned filmmaker, played a crucial role in getting skeptics like myself started on this meditation journey. Next, we'll look at the scientific evidence of how meditation can reshape your brain based on neuroscience. Finally, we will explore what this means for you and my key takeaways. I will also be providing bonus tips in this video along the way to maximize your meditation experience. So stay with me till the end for maximum benefits. And if you're new here, my name is Belle, and my channel focuses on personal growth and wellness topics. If you enjoy my videos, please hit the subscribe button to let me know so I can continue to make similar content for you. Let's dive right in. I had always thought that meditation was a scam until I stumbled upon Wes Anderson's The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar on Netflix. Brilliant film aside, I was so amused by the absurdity of meditation and seeing without your eyes that I got curious. And so, I attempted my first mini meditation session. I told myself to keep an open mind throughout, which I did, but I did not feel any impact during or after the first meditation, except finding myself going through my never-ending to-do list in infinite loops. I decided to try again, and I downloaded a nice meditation app. It's also free, and I'll leave a link below if you're interested. The best part? Many meditation tracks on Insight Timer are only 4 to 5 minutes, which is perfect for lazy people and non-believers like myself. I challenged myself to meditate for a minimum of 5 minutes every day for 7 days just to see what would happen. Like seeing without my eyes, I figured the most I could lose is 5 minutes a day, which is 35 minutes a week. That is a small investment with my loss capped at 35 minutes a week, but my potential upside could be decent. The end of those 7 days marks an unexpected turning point in my life. It has been around 2 months now, and meditation has become an integral part of my morning routine. And why? Because I honestly cannot recall the last time I felt so balanced and in touch with myself for such an extended period of time. And I'm just another human being navigating this frantic world like you. So if it worked for me, it can work for you. If you haven't tried meditation yet, give it the benefit of the doubt. Now, for those of you who have attempted meditation but haven't found success, I have quick tips to share based on my personal experience. First, understand what you need from your meditation practice because each meditation session has a specific focus. This means they can be very different depending on what you're looking for. So find a meditation session to address your specific goals. For example, your needs could be fostering self-love or gratitude, or reducing anxiety, or it could be building confidence or manifesting abundance. Your needs can change from time to time, and that is okay. Second, be mindful of the meditation teachers you choose because their voice, their energy, the pacing, background music, and the choice of words, etc. can significantly impact your meditation experience. So you want to find teachers who resonate with you. For example, some of you may prefer a more soothing, low-pitched voice in a slower pace with nature sounds as background music, while others may prefer an energetic voice with a more upbeat vibe. Third, be patient with yourself and allow at least 7 to 14 days to try it out as you explore different meditation techniques, which include breathing work, body scans, visualization, and affirmations to name a few. There is no need to force immediate results. I only started feeling some impact on the 4th day. I would recommend at least 5 minutes every day as a start if you're a beginner, but everyone is different. So find out what works best for you. Now let's go into the fascinating world of neuroscience and discuss discover how meditation can change your brains. And I'm going to get a little bit more technical, so bear with me here. Leading scientist Sarah Lazar from Harvard Medical School utilized MRI technology to examine brain structures and observe brain activity during meditation. In her first study, individuals with extensive meditation experience aged between 40 to 50 exhibited the same amount of gray matter in their frontal cortex as individuals half their age. Given that gray matter usually decreases with age, this study suggests that meditation can potentially slow down the aging process of the brain by preventing age-related thinning of the frontal cortex, which is linked to memory formation and self-control. Lazar's second study discovered that individuals with no prior meditation experience who meditated daily for 30 to 40 minutes a day for 8 weeks showed notable differences in brain volume in 5 regions of the brain. She found a thickening or a brain volume increase in 4 brain regions and a volume decrease in 1 brain region. Below are the 4 brain regions that thickened, meaning the brain performs better with these regions' associated functions. The first region, the posterior cingulate, which is responsible for imagining the future, spatial navigation, scene processing, and the encoding and retrieving of episodic memory, which relates to memories from a life events and experiences. The second region is the left hippocampus, which is associated with learning, cognition, emotional regulation, and semantic memory, which relates to memories that are factual, such as conceptual knowledge that we have about the world. The third region is the temporal parietal junction, or TPJ, which is involved in social cognition, such as empathy, compassion, and perspective taking. And lastly, the pons, which is an area of the brainstem where a lot of regulatory neurotransmitters are produced. The pons takes care of the unconscious and essential processes such as sleep, facial expression, sensory input, and basic physical functioning. And the one brain region that decreased in area was the amygdala, which is associated with the activation of the fight or flight response that is associated with anxiety, fear, and stress. There was another study published in the Brain Research Bulletin by MIT and Harvard neuroscientists showing that participants who were trained to meditate over an 8-week period had better control of a specific type of brain waves. Catherine Kerr and Christopher Moore, the lead author and senior author of the paper respectively, said that the study data showed that these alpha waves activity patterns help suppress irrelevant or distracting sensory information, which means improved attention and better focus. This can lead to a calmer mind and higher productivity. Based on these studies, it is suggested that engaging in mindfulness meditation can lead to positive changes in the brain structure, which contributes to the enhancement of cognitive functions such as memory, self-control, attention, focus, and emotional regulation, while strengthening the connections between different regions of the brain, improving overall communication and integration of information. This means that meditation can contribute to improving our mental well-being and give us a greater ability to cope with emotional and psychological challenges. Based on broader neuroscience studies, the human brain has been proven to possess a remarkable ability to continuously develop and adapt throughout our entire lives, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity. What this means for you is that it is never too late to start meditation and training your brain, because gray matter can thicken, connections between neurons can be enhanced, new connections can be formed, and old ones can be degraded or eliminated. However, it is key to remember that our brain's intricate networks require reinforcement and consolidation through our actions. It is similar to a path through a forest that needs to be walked to prevent it from being overgrown. What this means for you is that repeated meditation practices can have the power to reshape our brains and enable us to operate at our maximum potential. Just as athletes train their bodies to achieve peak performance, you cannot just meditate for just a few days and stop, or do it a few times this month and a couple of times next month. You cannot expect results if you only want a casual relationship with meditation. It needs to be regular and consistent, and you need to dedicate 100% while you're meditating for you to start to see any impact, just like everything else in life. I want you to think of meditation as a regular mental exercise. If you do it right and keep going, it can facilitate your ability to foster higher productivity, greater inner peace, and overall contentment. These benefits can overflow to many areas of our lives, and this is exactly what makes meditation so powerful. It's only been 2 months since I started meditation, and I'm still still fascinated by the impact so far because meditation is changing my life in ways that I never expected it to. I used to wake up in the morning always feeling a little bit stressed out because of all the things on my to-do list that I needed to get done that day or that week. I had a tendency to rush through my morning routine because I always felt there wasn't enough time. So you can imagine that my mornings before were never too peaceful. They were more like, there's no time, go get them, tiger, kind of mornings. Everything had to be efficient, effective, almost perfect, and done by the end of the day for me. It was more like military camp. However, once I started meditation 2 months ago, I began to feel a little bit of impact on day 4. So I continued with it, and I realized I started to feel a lot more calm and more content in my mornings. So now, instead of jumping out of bed ready to stuff a lifetime in my day, I would take 10 to 20 minutes to meditate first. You will be surprised how those moments of stillness, focused breathing, and just spending that sacred personal time with yourself can help you tune into your inner self better to find that clarity and inner peace. I noticed I have become much more aware of my body, my thoughts, my surroundings, and my intention for the day. I love how meditation enables me to reclaim the inner balance and how it gives me that steady stream of positivity that flows throughout my day. Meditation has also enhanced my ability to concentrate even when there are distractions, and I feel I have an even more open mindset. It has also started to help me gradually let go of the remaining scraps of a few deeply rooted memories and beliefs that no longer serve me, which is something that I never imagined meditation can help me with. And the good news is, your meditation session doesn't even have to be long. If you have a long day ahead of you, just spend 5 minutes on it rather than 20 minutes. There are also days when I cannot find time in the morning, so I would incorporate a short 5-minute meditation break in the middle of my day, and I noticed it can actually increase my focus and paradoxically enable me to achieve more. Bear in mind that there will always be days when meditation may not work too well. For example, I have had challenging days where I did not get enough sleep or I was sick for a couple of weeks, and on those days, I would just let myself rest and recoup first before I resume with my mental brain exercise. And on those days, rather than doing affirmations or manifestations, I would opt for meditation sessions that focus on relaxation and self-love. Have an open mind to try meditation. Just do it one small step at a time. The trick is to be consistent, and you will notice the remarkable benefits in due time. Now, I realize I can even meditate in the taxi for a few minutes. Let me know your meditation experience, and if you plan to start your journey now, leave me a comment below and keep me posted on how it goes for you. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!